Hi, my name's Daddy. I play Clash of Clans sometimes. I'm joined today by Dreamzrm, the number one player, and actually the number one all-time player so far.
Hi, Daddy. How's it going?
I'm good, thank you. And thank you so much for your time doing these interviews. It's really appreciated.
My pleasure.
So this is part two of a two-part series, um,
Yep.
where predominantly the questions have been asked by you, the community, through the forum, really.
Okay.
Dream, does it still feel good?
Yes, I feel really good here.
You know, you got 10 million people there
Exciting.
watching you.
Yeah, I know.
It's excellent.
Making me nervous as well.
No pressure. No, that's
No,
excellent.
not at all. I hope.
So, tell me, uh, what made you decide to become a top player? You mentioned in the last video it was really around um, you were tired of farming, which is
Yeah.
absolutely fine. But
hmm
this is pretty extreme, right? Going to number one. What motivates you?
Um, there is no particular motivation for me to become a top player, in fact. Well, it's neither about competition nor about expectation on myself. I think I just wanted to try how far I can go with the caps. And yeah, that's it.
Wow.
It,
Oh
yeah, I love challenges.
my gosh. So, out of interest, how far do you think you could go with the Cubs? Are we likely to see
Mm,
4,500 soon?
nah, I'm not thinking it's gonna be happening any sooner because I think I will be deciding on playing more casually for this season and just need to make sure my caps won't drop a lot.
Yeah.
That's all.
So you're
Yeah,
wait, so you just don't feel any pressure. You just play because you love the game.
I just treat it very casually.
I think that's the sign of a true champion. Someone who doesn't really care about being a champion.
No
Respect.
pressure.
No, I really admire the way you take your pressure off. Actually, I think it's fantastic. So
It's just a game, actually. Yeah.
it must be pretty big commitments for your home life to play Clash at such a level that you play at. I mean, can you really talk us through how you balance your game with your home life?
Okay. So, well, COC is a very addicting game. I have to admit that COC has consumed a lot of my own time, but I think I managed to find a way to balance between the game and my real life. Well, many people might think um, top players have to play about 24/7 in order to keep their position, but now I tell you this is not the case at all. Well, the truth is, a top player might spend even less time on the game compared with the normal champion players who attack a lot. Well, first of all, you can buy 40 shield in 10 days, as you know. So if you do a simple calculation on that, pretty much you have 3 days off the game per week, just purely from buying shields. And for me, I rarely play more than 6 hours in a row when I attack, after which I will normally have 12 hours shield or 16 hours shield, depending on luck. Well, obviously, I prefer the cheaper one, as always. Yeah, so when I attack, I'm not just sitting in front of my iPad and staring at it all the time. As I have talked before, it takes a long time to find a match. It's usually about 10 to 30 minutes, during which I can do something else like studying or watching videos and a lot of other tiny things, you
Mm.
know.
It's great that you're
Uh,
finding a way to balance to actually have something.
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Uh,
sometimes I don't really feel like attacking as well. So what I will do is just leave my village idle and active with the assistive touch function from my iPad.
okay,
So I
that's
can do something else like doing workouts and party. So I don't need to worry about my village at all.
that's
Yeah,
excellent.
and when I have an active shield, I won't be touching the game at all. So in conclusion, I spend about say 20 to 30 hours a week on the game, and I think it's quite flexible and affordable to me.
That's good. That's good. I've really got to ask. So after the latest update, there were some changes made to the revenge system that caused an awful lot of players to complain. Actually, now
Yep.
has that resulted in you finding more available offers?
Yes, as top players have to go into the fight after they have been they have been online for 8 consecutive hours. I have been managed to find a lot of great deals, like 20 cups or stuff like that. That's why I boosted my cup so fast.
So Supercell have really helped there for ultra high players.
It helped me in a way to get to the top.
Yeah, I mean, out of interest, how long does it take for you to search before you could find an offer?
Well, during weekdays, it takes about 10 to 30 minutes to find a match. And it's normally just a straight one cup offer. I know it might sound ridiculous to you, but it's even worse during weekends. Well, last time it took about up to an hour to find a match
Wow.
last weekend.
So,
Sucks a lot. But
so
the good side of that is that I can do some tiny things like watching videos, doing studying, and stuff like that during I was searching.
do you take every offer that you're given? Is there any base that you won't take?
No, I don't skip any bases.
So your attacking style that you talked about in the first interview works for pretty much every base.
Yeah, it works for every base, I think.
Well, so you know what? I mean, I chased cups in the past, and I know that sick feeling when you're about to lose, and it can kind of.
Yeah,
I think everybody who's chased cups has got that feeling, right? You know,
that's right.
how do you deal with it? I mean, have you ever lost?
Of course. Yeah, as you said, every single player in the Champions League has suffered a lot from dropping cups in a way. Well, I still remember a lot of terrible moments when I lost cups from like losing battles, getting revenge, connection lost, and etc. Well, it's very frustrating sometimes when those things happen. But I think I did quite well in adjusting my attitude because, in fact, it's nothing more than just getting those cups back. And yeah, I always believe patience will be awarded eventually, and that's why I kept moving forward.
I learned that when I took my Town Hall 2 into Crystal League. You have to. It's more in your mind than it is in on the game.
Yeah, that's true.
So tell me, if what features would you like to see next in Clash of Clans? If you were the Clash of Clans chief executive, what would you like to put into the game?
Maybe the battles between clans is gonna be a really exciting
Clan
feature
Wars, right?
if that's gonna be yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I think Mega would be pretty well suited. I think he sells North 44
Yeah, I
and
believe so.
Quantum Web. Yeah, I'd like to see a battle between you guys. So, you've heard about Boom Beach, right? The new beta from
Yes, of
Supercell.
course.
Will you be playing Boom Beach when its worldwide release comes out?
My answer is yes, I will. Yeah, a lot of friends of mine has already started playing the beta version of this game, and they think it's quite brilliant. And I guess I will be catching up with them pretty soon.
Sure. Well, it's still early days on that game, right? So I'm sure more features will come along as time goes by.
Yeah, that's right.
So I have to ask: is there a mini Dream account somewhere in Clash of Clans, happily farming away somewhere? Have you got a second account?
Honestly, I have Dream as my only account, and I think it's been consuming my time and money a lot, like a child. I'm not thinking of getting more children right now, so no.
So,
Yeah,
okay. So there's no Town Hall 7 farming away happily somewhere,
no. Yeah.
chuckling to itself. No, that's good. So look, the most important question of the entire interview, I must ask you: do you still have
Yeah.
your pumpkin bomb?
That's a very interesting question. But no, my pumpkin bomb is already gone. But
Oh
I
dear.
can't accuse the murder. Otherwise, yeah, as a top one player, I will wipe his face out.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure you got enough things to think about other than pumpkin bomb. You know, I cried when my pumpkin bomb died. In the same way, I cried when my Christmas
Oh,
unpleasant
feel
present
bad.
went as well. Oh well. Anyway, Dream, I got to open it up to you. Really, do you have any messages you'd like to send the Clash community? Anything that you like? Any advice? Um,
Mhm.
Anything at all you'd like to say to the millions of players that look up to you?
To the community? Yes,
Correct.
of course. Well, I really appreciate the support and everything from the Clash community in giving this fantastic opportunity to share some of my own experience. And of course, I'd like to thank you, Daddy, for spending your valuable time for this interesting interview as well. And yeah, thank you all.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. And Shishi.
That's very Chinese.
I'm sorry. Thank you so much. Dream, you're an inspiration to all of us. You're a lovely guy, and it's an absolute pleasure to interview you.
Thank you.
You know, I will, for one, will be cheering you on now.
Yeah, that's great.
Okay, so thank you so much for watching these interviews. I hope they've been useful. I'd love to hear your comments.
Yep.
Dream and I will be both be reading the comments. Please do check out megacoc.com, the Mega Family website. Dream, thank you so much. I really appreciate your time.
Thank you too for this interview.
So I thought I might put a few thoughts down, really, as by way of an epilogue at the end of these interviews. So, look, thank you so much for watching. I'm very, very lucky in this game. My channel took off, and I've met some lovely people along the way, and I had the opportunity to do this interview, and I really wanted to share with you the conversation that we had, because it wasn't really an interview, was it? It was a chat. A couple of things. I mean, I was amazed that that he's been successful with cups, really for not too much money, really. $150 every 2 weeks. I spend that on dinners. But really, it's because he's relaxed, and he doesn't put too much pressure on himself. Also, that he values people more than the cups. That the friends that he's made along the way are so important to him. And I think that's for all of us. There's 10 million people in this game. There's 10 million potential friends you just haven't met yet. So it's really, I was really impressed. And I like that humble attitude because it's too easy to fall into believing your own hype, being at the top. He didn't. I respect him for that. Anyway, if this is your first time watching a Daddy video, I'd really appreciate you subscribing. Get more like this, I suppose. But even if you don't, listen, have a great day clashing, and whatever you do in life, just be happy. Take care. Bye for now.